I currently own 3 Corvettes. They're very different from one another. The one I'm sitting in now is a C5 convertible. Black top, automatic, some stuff done to the engine, nitrous oxide kit. And then there's the C5 Z06. Currently building a 383 stroker. It's a 6-speed, obviously. All the C5 Z06s had that. But it's soon to be a really cool, pretty fast setup. And finally, a C6 convertible. It's all black too, just like the C5. But you can see I'm doing some work to this one. It deployed its airbags, had some front end damage, but this car is going to remain stock. The one thing I will tell you is that all 3 cars, oh, see, little damage up there. All 3 cars have one common problem, and that is this thing. On my black convertible, the C5, had to replace this thing very early on, shortly after getting it. Then the C5 Z06, while it was out of state, a buddy of mine was driving it, and he said, "Hey, I ordered a new glove compartment latch for you because this one broke." And I said, "Oh, it was already broken." He said, "Oh, well, I bought you a new one, so thanks, Dylan." And then this one, believe it or not, my girlfriend came up to me the other day and she said, "You know the glove compartment in that C6 you're redoing?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, it broke, so I bought you one." You would think, since they've been making this part in this body style car since 1997 and did all the way up to 2013, that they would have figured out a better way to do it. But see that little pin right there? The little plastic piece that's on the outside of it breaks loose, and that kills the whole switch. These things are inexpensive, but geez, man, that's a long time to have a defective. Wait, let me see if I can get this closer. But anyway, that's the part that breaks, and that's the part we're going to replace right now. Yeah, still got to get a dash. This one runs great, but as you can see, it's got some pieces and parts that need to get replaced. I'll show you those again here in a second, but let's get this switched out real quick. The good news is it's really easy. You guys are going to see the only real difference between C5s and C6s as soon as you open this door. C6 is going to have a T15 Torx head, and the C5 is going to have a 7mm. Take those two out. Ta-da! See, broke on both sides. That little piece forces you to buy the whole new switch. There's the new one. That one little piece of plastic has torn up thousands and thousands of these. Now let's get the lock in it. First, insert the key in the old one. Then you'll notice there's a little hole. Get the light right on it right here. See a little hole on the back there? Turn the key until you see a little piece of shiny metal inside there. There it is. You see it in there? Now stick something in there, just like maybe a Phillips screwdriver or a key or something. Just something that will depress that little piece of metal enough where you can rotate the key and depress that. Then that key will pop right out, taking the cylinder with it. Now, there's the new one. We simply slide that lock mechanism back into this, and you'll feel it kind of snap into place. See? I pushed it in there, rotated it a bit, probably a little over a half turn, and it snapped into place. Put the key in, kind of jiggle the key around. You'll see what I mean. And it'll just kind of snap into position. Remember to pull this apart a little bit, the front from the back. That'll see to it it's able to seat itself properly. The T15's back down in place, tighten them, and you are officially done. Remember, the reason that thing probably broke in the first place is people slamming this door shut, so just gently close it. This replacement will last you forever as long as you don't beat the crap out of it, you know? Something I neglected to tell you guys a moment ago, this will only come down so far, the lid will. Barely press in right here and here, and as you do it, it releases a little tab and will let the door fall down farther so you can get down in there. This little string will stay in place, but it can pop off too. I had lots of room just by doing this, but as you close it, you'll see what I mean. See how they snap back into place? Now, works the way it should. Very easy, very quick to change these out, and you can still lock it if you want. But remember, be gentle with this thing in the future. That's what broke it in the first place. It's a very dainty little mechanism in there. I also completed last night a thing out in the front here. This control arm was just totally smoked. And to make sure the frame was not bent over here, I started all 4 of these bolts by hand, and they did just fine. Also changed out where it connects to the ball joint there. But it's all back together, making progress on the C6. For reference, here's the old one. See that bend there? It also just ripped the bushings right out. But that tire is really close to the position it's supposed to be sitting in, so I'm moving forward.